Oh, come on!
Let's take it from the top. What's your name?
I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood spontaneous craving satisfaction machine.
Those silly bastards still haven't sent anyone to fix it.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Some deets about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
Have a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on, I'll open it.
Looks like you've come this way before. More than once.
I have, on occasion. Easy as paella.
Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
Came the clouds for info. Left with info. What happened in between is what happens when people refuse to work with you.
Ever heard of a little something called compromise? Should try it sometime.
Compromises take time I just don't have.
Just what exactly are you after? Gonna go and harass another doll?
Starting to think blowing hot air is all you're good at.
A pathetic attempt at getting under my skin. What's next? Threats?
Oh, we're not done talking, but you do well to hear Judy out. We'll make sure your worst fears come true.
Oh, stand to lose my youth, eddies, and influence?
Something's gonna happen. But you'll be the last to know.
Huh.
Want to tear clouds out of the Tiger Claw's paws. Doll should own it. Control it.
All right. This has been fun and all, but I think it's time you got going.
We gotta do something, or everyone will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Mess with the claws? Blowback will hit every one of the dolls in here.
So, you won't help.
I thought I expressed myself clearly. Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
That went smoothly.
She didn't even let me make my point.
You know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
You two have a history?
Why do you ask?
I felt a little tension between you two.
Tension. Try straight pissed off.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning on knifing you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
But still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
That wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair is me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
Remodel, and that's cheap.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Hello? What do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody?
Fine. Want you to do it.
You sure he's gonna be there?
You met Michael. That prick still works here. It's 'cause he follows her orders pretty damn precisely.
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
Oh, you mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Submerge yourself in orange wholesomeness.
Where's Maiko? Why'd she fucking call me here?
Evelyn's dead.
Come here just to tell me that? It's fucking kind of you to remember. Here. Go light a candle.
When Evelyn needed help, you raped her.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead, I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful. And so should you.
Here's my token of gratitude.
Incoming! Okay, let's get out of here. V.
Thought I'd feel more... be satisfied.
Punch the ground floor to get out of this place. Almost felt like the world would be a better place once he died. And the feeling, it was so fucking strong.
You know, revenge isn't ever really worth it. People want to believe it'll be the miracle pill for their grief. But that's not how it works.
What's going on?
It's nothing.
Okay, except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
Guess that's that.
Oh, man. You're screwing with my head.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
A minute there. Thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule?
Same as Maiko's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop, how much ammo you'll use, how many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Gary?
Donnie?
V this time. Disappointed.
Fuck. Sorry. Don't really get how that show of yours works.
Simple. Imagine the Johnnies along for the ride.
Mm-hmm. Knowing him, you don't got no ticket either.
Whatever. In any case, I'm at the wheel. And rather keep it that way.
I got it. You'll work too. Right? Cool.
Something particular up, Carrie?
A job of a kind that seems ideal for you. Corner of Gray and Malagra. Early morning. We'll talk.
Cool. Judy, so, you got a plan?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us. Michael will be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
Locust pepperoni. Lots of extra cheese.
Attaboy. So, I'll see you come evening?
You gonna tell me this big secret of yours?
Figured out how to tweak behavioral chips. Turn dolls into fighters.
Sounds like my kind of plan.
We'll go over the specifics tonight. You're coming, right?
Of course I'll be there.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold. We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
How are you?
Okay, I guess, but, you know, sad as hell.
Feeling better? You look better.
I'm on autopilot. I don't think. Just do.
Sound method.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
So, change your mind, huh? Quickly, too.
I'm here. Doubt I need to explain why.
All right, Shill. Not here to squabble with you.
Wouldn't put it past you.
Judy convinced you. Call me satisfied.
By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
I got sick, maybe. Or hit the lottery jackpot. Bought himself a ticket to the moon.
Could be anything.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Prem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and Clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Gotta admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz, gonna need to see serious action.
You just saw him.
I saw a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles him.
V? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now!
What the?
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta do
Nice
some cardio!
Work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, chips are getting micro-nuked. V?
You got something to say, just say it. Who, me? This is my impressed face.
Happy now?
I'm rarely happy, but that was proof enough. Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment. H8 Mega Tower. Topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Cloud's.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Yeah, plan just might work. Maiko, I take it you're on board too.
Wouldn't be wasting my time here if I wasn't.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please.
Oh,
I'll
shit,
set up
not
to meet
good.
with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But...
Not a word.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look...
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna collect.
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip. Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
We begin today's broadcast with a piece of welcome local news. Next year, Night City will play host to a Japanese festival of culture.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
The The NCPD has announced that it will soon launch a sweeping catch and release program to relocate the vagrants outside city limits. The police are asking any willing volunteers eager to help in the effort to report to their local NCPD station. In exchange, the police are offering the chance of a criminal record reset to those who actively participate.
Huh. Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
Then I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste.
That all you have to say?
And she's nice. 6 out of 10.
Well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First 3 are collector's items nowadays. Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the gear's pro.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Hey, V. Michael called. Before sundown. Out front of the mega tower. Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then.
Shit!
Hey, V. You ready?
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. So glad you came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
And Maiko? Where's she?
Meeting with Hiromi to avoid raising any suspicions.
She'll make him stay put until we're in.
Remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. You got no time to deliberate, weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up for even a second could cost you your life. Got it? All right, we going in?
Let's do this. You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Come close.
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking. Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Why does everything here always have to go to shit? What? I'm getting sick of this. I'm a soldier, not a fucking handyman.
Meet you by the panel.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
You're not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. Besides, I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can override.
You gonna breach security? Get me in the penthouse?
Thought I could do it, but... sorry, it's not gonna happen. Gotta manage on your own.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe.
making waves in Tokyo, Sydney, and Paris, their next stop is on your doorstep. Night City, expect the
How's the sitch? We're inside the clouds.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs.
We're all set.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
I'll be late. I told you, I have shit tons of work.
Yeah, I know what I said. I don't want any fucking dinner. Everything you cook.
Not if I got anything to say about it.
Theo tested himself in the Grand Canyon. You think it was his idea? Fuck yes. The sails are dead. It's a publicity stunt. Well, then he'll get what's coming to him at the bottom. You fucking wish. People like him never get what's coming.
Same here!
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
No! You do it today, or you forget about the whole thing. No. I don't care about any problems you have getting here. Of course. Let's make it. The client is waiting on the good.
Here, finally. I was beginning to think you wouldn't make it.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
I don't like her either. She tries too hard. Didn't want to trip any alarms. Had to come through quietly.
Fast forward a year.
Can we get this over with?
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing at?
That's our target, Hiromi Sato.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Who are the other 2?
target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the claws. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
All right, I'll do what I can. Jack him out.
Well, she is no Barker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. He murdered Oswald Forrest. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future
Hold on, Maiko. I think you're getting carried away.
I see not all has been agreed.
V, you gotta take him down. That's why we're here.
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now.
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now. Now you're fucked!
V, what the hell were you thinking? You any idea what's gonna happen now?
What might that be?
They'll have their revenge. You've turned Clouds into a ticking time bomb.
Tried to pull a fast one on everybody, didn't you? Jumped aboard the liberation train, pretending you wanted to help. But all you wanted was to take Hiromi's place.
Bravo, but you missed just one detail. I still can. And no one can stop me. Not their corpses, not yours.
All right, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator. Tom and Roxy are outside and safe. They weren't followed. Get down to street level, waiting by the food stalls.
You killed her? Oh my fucking god. You killed her.
Call the Netwatch hotline immediately.
Wouldn't have happened if she hadn't come at me. Wasn't my fault.
Sorry, but I don't buy that. Could have found another way.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Let her get to me. I'm sorry things ended this way.
So am I. I gotta process all this in peace. Alone. Be seeing you, V.
See you, Judy.
Listen to that guy. How'd you rate his chops?
To my untrained ear, sounds all right, I guess. I mean, it's easy listening at least.
Know why? Technique's second rate, but the feeling, that's what counts. Guy's hurt, got something he can't take, and it shows. Could stand a little more stage presence. Fingering's all wrong, loses the tempo more than he keeps it, but not bad.
You really know how to give a guy a compliment. Is that how you got your start? Street busker with big dreams?
Don't make me laugh. No time for playing my way to the top. Was too busy shaking the world awake.
Being at the top can be worth it. You want to shake the world, you know. Well, the world's got to feel you first.
And you pay for it. You spend your lyrics laying waste to the big record corps. Who's gonna sign you then? But give up your ideals, and no amount of eddies can buy them back.
All right, princess. At least you played some gigs. Saw those memories of yours.
True. Played where we could. Parks, old factories, underground clubs. Had an audience from the start. Some recorded our stuff, didn't even know who we were.
So, you're saying some old samurai bootlegs are still floating around town? Ooh, I smell heads.
No idea you were such a materialist. Could almost cry. Almost.
Jokes aside, you think those tapes still exist? After all these years?
You know, Rainbow Cadenza's not far from here. Club we played till the band fell apart. Great spot. Place for people with their heads on straight. Maybe they'll know something.
Johnny? Pretty sure they turned your great spot into a slurp shop.
Mindless fucking consumerism wins the day again.
Point for the other team, huh?
Huh. This is why you don't bring back fallen warriors. Sooner or later, they're gonna see everything they fought for is turned to shit.
I'm ready. You ready? Hey.
Hey, Rainbow Cadenza mean anything to you?
Oh no, another one. Aren't you too young for this?
So what now?
Every day, some sad grandpa in his old leather comes in here, asks where is his old rainbow club. And I'm like a broken record. Tell all of them the Corp broke them out 20 years ago. I should put up a sign.
Been in Night City long now?
Long enough to know I should not answer seemingly harmless questions. Eat, pay, and be on your way.
Blue Moon, Red Menace, Purple Force, it's us, Cracks!
Know anything about any bootlegs from Rainbow Cadenza days? Like, say, I don't know, samurai stuff?
Samurai. Oh, that ugly red face on black? Yeah, even I know that one. Old guy comes by here sometimes wearing their shirt. Spends the whole time yakking with his psychophant friends.
Wouldn't happen to know where I could find him.
You can find him living back in the 2020s. But besides that, he's out there at the market.
What's he selling?
Organic strawberries and cream. What do you think? He sells ancient, dusty tapes of ancient, dusty indie bands. No one's heard of a single one of them.
Cream. Thanks. Hey, I'm looking for some good tunes. Got any laser pop? Something from us cracks?
Don't sell no scop here. You either want good music or rainbow bright shite.
Chill, Choom. It was just a joke.
Laser pop. Fucking laser pop. Here, at my stand.
I heard I can get some decent tunes here.
What you mean by decent? We got Cartesian Duelist, Uridine stuff, Tainted Overlord.
Any samurai?
Kid, you even gotta ask? Never fade away. Dancing with my axe, chipping in, you name it, we got it. Silverhand was the one true messiah of rock. I'd hand them records out like candy if I could. But a guy's gotta eat. Wait a sec. What's that you're wearing? Isn't that...
Jealous? Got it from an old chuma Johnny's. It's all about the connections.
Oh, well, I'll be damned. Last time I saw that, I was still basking in the glory of youth. One time, Johnny hung it on a chair to go beat the living shit out of some Militech apologist. I snuck up, and I put it on, just for a few seconds. Oh, the good old days.
I see I found Silverhand's biggest fan.
And proud of it. Today's bitty box rockers can't even touch him. Silverhand had something they couldn't even
A Silverhand?
He had that fire, kid. Fire! Guy shook the foundations of the corporal world. He died for his ideals.
Doesn't matter, he was also kind of a terrorist.
Blaze way down the rebel path.
I'm looking for the real deal. Like, say, bootlegs from Samurai's first gigs.
Fuck! First, you have got no idea what you're asking for. Not if you're so chilled about it. Don't know how you found out about them bootlegs, but forget it. Not gonna give them to the first gonk off the street.
Hey, I ain't a poser. I know everything there is to know about Silverhand.
Go on. Impress me.
Know what he told Carrie the last time they met. Called him a pussy. Told him to stop being one.
Yeah, sure. I could think up a million conversations they had. There were no witnesses.
I used to, come here, back when it was still Rainbow Cadenza. Bootleg sure would make a nice souvenir of the good old days.
Cut the scop. You're too young to remember the first samurai gigs. Weren't even a twinkle in your daddy's Kuroshis.
Hey, appearances can be deceiving. How do you know this pretty face ain't an implant?
All right, punk. Prove it. How'd Samurai's third ever gig end?
Hey, Johnny, get your digital ass out here. Feed me my lines.
How about this? Fuck you, V ain't your stupid sidekick.
Well, can't wait all day.
Johnny, please, can you stop making my life harder? My life that's quickly running out.
How am I supposed to give a witty response to that pathetic question? It's like kicking a puppy. A blind puppy.
You always freeze up like this?
Played our third gig at Cadenza. Little fire broke out. Some drunk gonks tried to put it out with beer. Denny's fro got singed. Wore a wig for a few weeks. Never did get herself any tech help.
Let me think. There was a fire. Remember those gonks who tried putting it out with beer?
I almost forgot. Heard Johnny started it, actually. Tossed a cig that was still glowing.
Bullshit. That cig was Carrie's, no doubt. But hey, any trouble's Johnny's fault.
Still don't believe you were there. But what the hell? Only a real fan could know something like that. Hey, anyways, gotta educate the youth. Maybe you'll find something special under the table. Go on, have at it.
Much appreciated.
Take it. Spread the good silver hand word. Death to corporate.
You know, they say time is the best teacher. Used to think that was true. But look at that guy. 60 at least, but still living in 2020.
Guy's your biggest fan. You not happy to meet him?
Blew Socket Tower to smithereens, and it's still standing there. Just the same. Don't want people getting stuck in a rut, stuck in the past. Want them to change. Them and the world.
It's been 60 years. Something must have changed.
Know what changed? The damn facade. Fresh interface plugs, new high fructose scop syrup and fun fruity flavors. A new face of Arasaka, same old shit, different packaging.
Something's changed. Maybe we can't see it, but it's change all the same.
Sure. Now almost nobody remembers when a person wasn't just a meat bag full of secondhand implants.